A couple of questions. Okay.
Who was in charge of security at the World Trade Center?
Okay, interesting. There's so many things. If you know the story of 9/11, you can, we only covered the buildings. There's so many other things. Yeah. Security at the building, which was covered by a company called Securicom, that had several bushes on the board. It had Wart Walker and maybe.
Well, they changed the name to Security.
Wikipedia says Marvin Bush was in charge.
Marvin Bush, that's right, until just before 9/11, right. A lot of the rats kind of abandoned ship right before it happened, so they wouldn't be, on duty at the time. We find the same thing in NORAD. There was a general in charge of NORAD who was conveniently absent that day and let his second in command, who had never been on duty, the duty chief before, be stand-in that day. A Democratic Republic. But using the tools of democracy, not that we're... Yeah. Any other questions?
Like the people on the plane.
The people on the plane. Well, I don't know the answer. That's one of the mysteries I don't...
I have an answer.
You have an answer.
I got a magazine called the Iowa Observer, which is fantastic.
Right.
They think they took those planes, so they gassed those people, or whatever, remote controlled those planes out, dumped them in the ocean, and refitted other planes that were not passenger planes and used those for them.
Yeah, it's certainly quite a possibility that the planes that went into buildings were not the planes that the passengers were
They were
loaded
bombs
on.
underneath. You could see bombs underneath those planes. They were not airliners. There were no Martians. Yeah, no Martians.
And what did they do with the original
And my son brings up these cell phone calls. One of the parts of the cover story is these cell phone calls. I have tried on numerous occasions to get a cell signal from 30,000 feet, and I've not been able to do it.
I work for the cell phone company, and it goes straight out. It's a vertical line. It goes in an A, B, and a C channel.
So it doesn't work from 30,000 feet?
No, you can get down below 1,000 feet, 800 feet, and the tower's that high.
Now, the other thing, if you know about cell phones, maybe you can answer this for me. The other thing I heard was that one of the reasons they don't want people to use their cell phones in the planes is because it messes up the cell system on the ground. If you're actually getting a signal, you're transferring from cell to cell so quickly because of your speed that the cell system has trouble keeping up with you.
That's one thing I don't know. I just built them for Verizon for a couple years.
Yeah. Any other questions? Well, you've been a very good audience. Thank you. And please, feel free to pick up a DVD in the back, and an information card, and a copy of the Rock Creek Free Press. If you want to subscribe, that would be great. Subscribe to the Rock Creek.
Well, the library has 3 copies of the DVD that was presented here at the library tonight, and so people can come in and sign them out and take them home with them. And there's like 4 films on it, and they're very credible.